Good afternoon, football fans. As you have known, it has been a crazy couple of weeks. My apologies. I want to welcome every one of you here to throwing out another primetime face-off. It's about to begin. Unfortunately, my bad. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, as I mentioned. But we're back. A couple of weeks there, had to kind of skip out. More important things took the role, of course, life things that needed to be um, taken care of. But you, my audience, I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around. I got a message or two asking where I've been. So big shout out to all of you out there, of course, Miss Chess, and all you wonderful people out there who tune in every single week. I'll tell you right now, I appreciate you all and thank you all for your comments, concerns. But we ain't going nowhere, y'all. We're right here, IE Sports Radio, the place you want to be for all sports. So first things first, we got a little bit of a battle to get into today. And it's going to be a whole bunch of fun. As you know, primetime face-offs are what we do here. And, well, it's going to get awesome. So big shout out to my boy Taryn, man. Say good afternoon there. Having an amazing show. Glad to have the primetime face-offs back. And, hey, I'm glad to have everything back as well. To have primetime face-offs as well. So we're ready to rock and roll. And we are just momentarily waiting on both of our guests to join on in. But in that, I just got to say, it has been a crazy couple of weeks in football as well. Not just my life, which of course has been pretty crazy. But yes, football has been pretty something else in the last couple of weeks. My Raiders looking like a football team for the first time in, I think, almost forever. And many, many more. So we are ready to rock and roll, of course, in all we do here, including, of course, including what we do here with the Primetime Face-Off. So my apologies once again for not having everything going as smoothly as it has. It's a little bit of explanation. Other than that, though, we are set and ready to go. So with that said, I hope all of you are ready to rock and roll because we have ourselves something good tonight. We have a newcomer as well as an oldie but a goodie. I'm just kidding. He's been around for just a little bit, but we're glad to have him back here tonight. Of course, Mr. Dan Geis, and of course we have a brand newcomer, Mr. Brandon, a diehard Giants fan, which we'll be bringing them both aboard momentarily. But I'll tell you what, the world of football has been something crazy, has it not? In the last couple of weeks, my biggest concern right now is, can the Raiders continue? Can the Chicago Bears actually continue to be dominant? Can the Rams snap out of it? What the hell is going on with the Niners? I mean, there's so much happening right now, but these two teams right here are something else. They are something else. I'll tell you, these two teams right now here tonight, Eagles, Giants. Where to begin with both of these teams? I seriously couldn't tell you what in the hell is happening with these two teams. Personally, I don't understand. I couldn't understand it for one moment. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Put an old banner there. You have one team here who's absolutely drowning, and I think that's the easiest one to put. But there's another team who looks like they're drowning, but then they kind of have some kind of pool because they're somewhat okay. I don't get it. So the Eagles here, we have a team. Sorry, guys. Well, we have a team here, an Eagles team, who is, in my opinion, flying away under the radar. They've been okay, but they're not great. The defense has been anything but cheerful. And unfortunately, my personal favorite team to pick on at the moment, I'm just kidding. But those Giants at the moment, I just personally feel right now these Giants are not where they should be. So both these teams have lots and lots and lots to deal with at the moment. But let's get into it. Finally, okay, so we got both of our guests here tonight. So let's go ahead and bring them both in. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready because it's time for the Primetime Face-Off Thursday Night Football Edition, y'all. Primetime Face-Off Thursday Night Football, week number 7, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I hope you're ready to rock and roll, y'all, because we are ready to do the damn thing. We all, of course, got repping our teams, and if you are not repping the IE Sports Radio team, y'all better get with it. You better get up on there and show some love because this is the team you need to be repping right here. All of our listeners out there, of course, and for all of you who do, we appreciate y'all. But tonight, we have two teams tonight. One team, we had one of our guests, as you can see, they're both with me right now, introduce them momentarily. We had one of our guests on a few weeks ago. And gosh damn it, of all times, I'm sitting here saying Eagles this, Eagles that, Eagles this, Eagles that. And then they go and beat the damn Niners, which of course then the Dolphins beat the Niners. So we have a major concern now. I know the injuries piled up. And then the Giants. There is a guard on the Giants. His name is, what's his name again? Oh yeah, Mr. Will Hernandez. Will Hernandez played for UTEP. His senior year, do you know what his record was? 0-12. Well, his Giants are looking like that right now. I'm just kidding, but I'm just kidding. So right now, they're looking like the Raiders did a couple of years ago, and that's really sad. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to welcome in my two guests here for the evening to showdown in tonight's Primetime Face-Off. Hope y'all ready. Let's rock and roll, y'all. Introducing up first, representing the away team. He is, of course, a diehard Giants fan. I think he's actually from the area. He wanted me to introduce him as this, and good God, I'm gonna do it. Here we go. The most young, handsomest Giants fan. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Mr. Brandon. What's going on, man? Welcome to the show.
What's up, bro?
I love the thumbs down, by the way, from Mr. Guy. So appreciate y'all. And of course, welcoming in here, the man with two opposable thumbs that are pointing in the down direction at the moment, talking about those Giants. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming in for like his second or third, or however many times he's been on this. Glad to have a part of this. He's become an IE Sports regular, and I am so glad to have him here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Mr. Dan Geis. What's going on, Dan?
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Ooh.
I hope this one's a fiery one. You know, this is my first Primetime Face-Off back in 2 weeks. I hope this one's a little fiery tonight because you guys, both your teams are going to go head-to-head in about an hour. And let's be real. Besides one victory, how sad is this, guys? We're into week 7, and between both your teams, there's only one win.
Two.
We both have one.
Oh, I forgot you guys won a game. How do you feel?
We got the dub last week, bro. It took a while, but we had to do it. We beat the team the Eagles couldn't. Remember that.
That's okay.
It is okay.
Don't forget, we just came off the 5-1 Ravens and the 5-0 Steelers.
Your
and the
whole
4-2
team's
Rams.
on IR. Your whole team's
Don't
on
forget
IR.
I'm letting you guys go. I like this. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to that chat room right now. Taryn says, my biggest concern is if the season makes it to the end of the season. So many COVID cases, a little time. Unfortunately, that's a big thing right now. So I hope to God we actually continue the season, but we'll see. Next up, one team tonight will still be in contention for the NFC East, while the other team will still be in contention for the number 1 pick. That is the NFC East right now in a nutshell. So good way to put it, Taryn. It sucks, but it is what it is. David West, welcoming, of course, David West here. The Giants don't have much leadership. It's such a young squad. And seriously, guys, it is a very young squad. So next up, Terrence says here, the Giants got the win last week. I knew they'd win, and they did.
Me too.
I don't understand. With that said, thank you to everybody tuning in right now and showing us love. Let's get on into the face-off itself. So first and foremost, Brandon, you are the away team. So start us off, good sir. Let us know, man. What in the hell has been going on with your team? Give it to us.
All right, bro. I'm going to break it down as simple as this. Our O-line is trash. That's our biggest problem, and we got a young squad. I don't know why he's laughing, but anyway. Daniel Jones is not the problem. Everybody that says Daniel Jones is the problem needs to shut up. Not the problem. Yeah, you agree with me. Besides our O-line, our defense is a top 10 defense in the league right now. James Bradbury, the second ranked. I don't know what's so funny to that guy.
Cut lost me.
Bradbury is the. What'd you say?
Kind of lost me there, but okay.
No. You can look it up. We are a top 10 defense as of last week. I don't know about the power rankings this week, but James Bradbury is ranked second as a cornerback, only behind Jair Alexander by Pro Football Focus. So Travis Fulgham and Deshaun Jackson are gonna have a problem tonight. Simple as that.
I actually played with Zaire Anderson back in college at RCC in 2011, and let me tell you right now, Zaire is a good man. He's a hell of a football player, and he is a great athlete that I was privileged to have on the same jersey as him. So the man is a beast. So I'm happy he's in the NFL right now. He's the only one out of the entire squad of us that made it from that junior college team. We were amazing. So, but yeah, the guy is awesome. So, okay, well, that makes a whole bunch of sense right there, man. So now that you brought up your Giants. I agree. Daniel Jones, the man has 2 master's degrees. You know what? He's okay.
Genius.
He's
He's
smart,
a genius.
but he needs to kind of put it into his accuracy a little bit. But he's not
Hey,
bad.
hey.
The O-line kind of sucks, and I get it. I understand it. There's not very much there. But Mr. Dan's over there having a little giggle fest. I want to know, Dan, what's the funny about? I want to laugh too.
It's just the Giants are the Giants, and they're just terrible. Danny Dimes is fine. I don't think Danny Dimes is your problem. You guys have Darius Slayton, who's a pretty decent wide receiver. And them two will be connected in a little bit. But we also have a guy named Darius Slay who's going to lock him down tonight. So I'm not really too worried about that 16-point-a-game offense that you guys have over there. And the defense, the run defense is fine. But you know what? We're going to mix in a little Jalen Hurts tonight. We're going to mix in some Deshaun Jackson. And our new little boy, Travis Fulgham, is going to make some plays too. So even though we don't have Ertz, we don't have Goddard, we have Lane Johnson back. We have Jason Kelsey and a few scrubs on the O-line. So we'll be all right. We'll score at least 17 on your scrubs. It's no big deal.
17 on the scrub.
24-17. 24-17. I'm calling it right now. Giants win 24-17.
He's calling the score before we even start the face-off. I love it. So
right,
tell us,
I got to know. Be able to get 24 on our defense.
Huh?
Danny Dimes will get sacked at least 7 times tonight.
Oh, yeah, okay. If the Redskins can't sack him like that, you guys are definitely not.
Watch.
Can we agree?
Seven times, at least 7. 7.
At least 7.
Dan is calling you out, Brandon. He said 7.
Your O-line will not be able to deal with our D-line. Not even close.
Oh, we're not worried.
Our rookie linebacker is going to get in there and cause some havoc. They have some something to prove. Sean Bradley's a beast. He's like Jeremiah Trotter. Davion Taylor, he's finally getting in there. He's a monster. He has speed. He can cover on the inside. So you guys are toast.
Nah.
I love this. We haven't even started the face-off yet, guys.
31-10.
31-10.
31-10.
Smoking.
He gave you 10 points.
We just put 57 on the number 1 and number 3 scoring defense in the league. The Ravens and the Steelers, we just put 57 on them. We'll put at least 30 on you guys. Trash.
Not even close. Your whole team's on IR, brother.
That's fine. The keyword.
Players out there.
That's fine. We have Greg Ward in the slot. We have Travis. We catching some passes. 6'2", 215. Deshaun's back and opening it up. Yeah, we have Kroon,
Deshaun will be hurt by the end of the
practice squad. We have Rodgers, who came from Green Bay somewhere. That's fine. But don't forget, we have Carson Wentz back there as a playmaker. He has heart. He plays. Putting 28 on the Ravens, putting 30 on the Steelers. Come on, man. We'll put 35 on the Giants, no problem.
I'm loving this. Gentlemen.
Carson Wentz all that money?
What?
Do you regret paying Carson Wentz all that money?
Absolutely not. He's a beast. Yeah. Absolutely not. Who has he had to play with? Who has he thrown to? He's thrown to more wide receivers in the past 2 years than any team in the league. Not even close. He has more heart than anybody.
Oh, now we're getting out of it. That guy's
Gentlemen, I'll tell you right now, this has been the best start to any primetime face-off we've had this year so far.
Dude,
so 14 minutes
Welcome to the NFC East, Larry. Welcome to the NFC East.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Bring it to IE Sports Radio, y'all. Let's get it tonight. Let's bully. So, first and foremost, let's go ahead and jump on in to a couple of comments. Again, Terrence says both teams have been competitive and hampered by injuries, but the difference is Eagles have come close to knocking off 2 possible Super Bowl contenders, Steelers and Ravens, which was impressive. The Giants, on the other hand, have been competitive against the Cowboys and Rams, which blew out the Eagles. Problem is, Daniel Jones needs more offensive firepower other than Slayton, Ingram, etc., which I agree with that. This is also the Tate Bowl. Golden Tate was a former Eagle, if I'm not mistaken, and he was. I believe he was.
He played like 7 games.
Yeah, he
was signed in mid-year.
But gentlemen, let's get on into this thing because I love it, man. We're rocking and rolling and get this thing going. So, representing the away team, Brandon, tell us, man. You start things off with a little bit of X Factor. Who are your X Factors tonight, man, for tonight's game to see if you guys can come out with a victory on the road?
First and foremost, Darius Slayton. Top 15 wide receiver in the league. I'm going to say it every time. If he wasn't on the Giants and was on another team with a better quarterback and a better O-line, he would be regarded as a top 10. But every time this guy plays primetime, he goes for over 100 yards. And I promise you that banged-up Eagles defense is not making a difference. That's number one. And if Daniel Jones is not throwing an interception, we're winning. Simple as that.
Dan, any comments for him?
Well, I don't really tend to agree to the Little Giants, but Brandon has something to say here because I believe the key to the game is the battle of Darius. Because if Darius Slay can take care of Darius Slayton, then we're fine because Danny Dimes has nowhere else to throw the ball. And our D-line will sack him up, like I say, at least 7 times. And that's it. And turnovers, just like every other game, is the name of the game. As long as the Eagles don't have any turnovers, it's a dub. No big deal.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so a little flip side. So go ahead, give it to us. Dan, what about your X Factors, man? What do you think?
Well, as Little Giant said, we have a busted up O-line. We have no running backs. We have no tight ends. But we have D-Jax back. We have Greg Ward in the slot. And we have our new Travis Fulgham on the other side. So, and we have Jalen Hurts that's going to be changing things up a little bit, kind of mixing it up. As long as we have 2 things. No turnovers. Can't have any interceptions. The majority of the turnovers this season for us have been on the other side of the field. So we're giving a short field, so we can't have any turnovers. And the second thing is the battle of Darius. So whoever wins the battle of Darius is going to win the game along with the turnover battle. And I think the Little Giants and I agree on that.
Ooh, the Little Giants, Brandon.
Wait, hold on. I do have another X Factor I got to throw in there real quick. Darius Slayton is gonna have a game, but Sterling Shepard just became active today, and Golden Tate needs to actually do something tonight. Those 2 other wide receivers, if they can do something, we win.
And we also have Avonte Maddox back tonight, too. He's our number 2 corner, so he'll be fine. Jalen Mills and McLeod back in the safeties will be just fine. Our linebackers are beasts, our rookie linebackers, and you can't handle our D-line. So you guys would be lucky to score 10.
He said you're lucky. Lucky, oh my gosh. Dan is coming.
10 in the first quarter.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
You only get a touchdown in the first quarter if it's some kickoff return for a touchdown, but that's not gonna happen either.
Did you see what we did to Dak? We picked them up and took it to the house.
Gentlemen, this is going too well. Let's get on into the lightning round and talk some crap if you already haven't already. So let's have some fun, talk a little crap. Brandon, you know what to do. Well, actually, this is your first time. But here we go, Brandon. So here we're doing tonight. We have what we call the lightning round. This one's always a lot of fun because you get to have some fun talking about the weaknesses on the Eagles. Pick them apart. Say what your Giants can exploit. What weaknesses on the Eagles do you feel your Giants can exploit tonight for the victory? Let us know.
The secondary and their run defense. They're not going to stop it. Devontae Freeman's going to have 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns.
Oh, boy.
And Darius Slayton's going for over 100.
Wow, you're talking big game.
Yeah, I am. I told you. We're scoring 24 points.
What do you think, Dan?
Well, everybody has dreams, and that's fine.
Yeah, like you guys winning another Super Bowl.
But their O-line is in shambles. They're terrible. Our D-line is going to chew them up. Fletcher Cox is going to just destroy people, and Brandon Graham on the edge is going to get some sacks. We're going to have some blitzes in there, and we have Avonte Maddox and Darius Slay on the corners that are going to shut down their two outside receivers. Our only weakness on defense, and they're getting better, is our linebacker core. So Sean Bradley is a beast. Like I said, he's like Jeremiah Trotter over there in the middle, and Davion Taylor is going to shut it down also. Our secondary's healthy finally, and as long as we're able to run the ball, which granted, the Giants have a little bit of a good run defense, so that's fine. But we're going to mix it up with Jalen Hurts on the outside and get the ball spread around the field.
Okay, so weaknesses on the Giants, Dan. What do you got?
Their O-line. Their O-line is terrible. Danny Dimes is fine. At least he's not the mouth breather Eli. So he's fine. But he's going to throw at least a couple picks. No big deal. We're going to triple our pick total from 1 to 3. We're going to have 2 picks at least tonight. And their weaknesses are receivers and their O-line, and they're actually all 11 on that offense. It averaged 16 points a game.
Gosh. Brandon, what do you think?
Time out. I know this guy did not just disrespect Eli Manning. Eli Manning has more rings than the whole franchise.
Thank God to that defense you had with Strahan.
We have an early prediction, guys. Taryn in the chat room says, I got the Eagles winning 31-17. This will be competitive.
That's the same score I gave.
But the Eagles will pull away in the second half. The Eagles have a lot to prove, and their best bet, other than Dallas, to win is the NFC least, or to win the NFC least, which is really sad. But gentlemen, there we have it. So let's go into the final round of this thing, go back and forth, and talk game plans, guys. So first thing foremost, what needs to happen for your team to win? Brandon, give it to us, man. What do your Giants have to do tonight, strategy-wise, to be able to pull off this victory in Philly?
Like I said, if we get Devontae Freeman going early, that sets up play action for the rest of the game. The Eagles' run defense is not that good. Play action works to perfection. Darius Slayton wide open down the field. And as long as James Bradbury is out there on defense, we're good. The guy's an animal.
Okay. Dan, any thoughts on that? And then, of course, go right into your strategy for tonight's victory.
I think he doesn't really know much about the Eagles' defense, because our run defense, I believe, is ranked 8th in the league. And they're shutting a lot of people down. And that busted up high school offensive line that you have there in New York is not even going to be able to hold back our defensive line. And Devontae Freedom, whatever his name is.
It's Freeman. Please put some respect on his name. Thank you.
Nah, none needed. But 2 touchdowns.
Better than anyone back on your team.
Not happening.
This is great. So, Dan, what do you guys got to do tonight, man, to get this victory?
All we need to do is not turn the ball over and cover Darius Slayton. That's it. Because that's all they have, really. They have that Freeman will be lucky to have 30 yards rushing, and they only average 16 points a game. We're going to put at least 30 on them, as long as we're able to spread the ball around the field a little bit. Wentz is a monster. Hurts is going to get in there and spread it around. He'll probably get 50, 60 yards rushing and probably have some completions. Heck, he might even have his first touchdown tonight. So,
oh my goodness,
it's all about the offense, and I'm really not worried about their offense at all. Our defense is going to shut them down, and our offense is going to spread the ball around the field, put at least 30 up, and it's going to be a pretty easy game. And the problem is usually we battle out with the Giants. Don't forget Doug Peterson is 5-0 on Thursday night, and I think we've won our last 10 against the Giants. So don't forget that. Those little Giants, there's no competition tonight.
Brandon, reply? Any reply?
Dude, he's counting records against Eli Manning's last year. Like, our team is getting better. We're better every year. This is the year we change it. Last time we beat the Eagles was in October.
If you had Saquon in there, maybe I might have to agree with you a little bit.
You'd be shaking in your boots if we had Saquon.
Nah. I think he got not even 50 against us last year.
What'd you say?
I think he got even not 50 against us last year. He had that one run. That's it.
Yeah, Saquon is the best running back in the division. You're lucky he's hurt.
Okay, well, let's jump in one more time. Taryn has a lot to say today. He says, I hate to pick against Brandon in the Giants, but I don't see how Daniel Jones can win on the road. It'll be 10 at the half, and the Eagles will catch fire in the second. Also, I hope the Eagles score a lot of points on the Giants. One of my opponents in fantasy football starting the Giants. Good stuff there, Darren.
That's a smart man you're playing.
What a silly man. What a silly man. Or woman, I guess. A woman could be
smart football. Your team reeks. Your team is awful.
Here we, gentlemen, I'm loving it. This has been so much fun, and seriously, guys, it's all going to culminate into this right here. This last segment is always so much fun, and this, of course, is the final score. Why? So, Brandon, what and you? I think you already gave the score. Both of you kind of already have, but what is it tonight, and why is the final score what you picked?
What was it? What's the final score going to be?
It'll be what's the final score, and why did you pick it?
Well, like I said, 24-17. Carson Wentz is throwing 2 interceptions, so that's all they're going to be able to do. Jalen Hurts is not doing anything. Calm down with that. That guy barely gets any playing time. Our defense is keeping him on the sideline. Anyway, Devontae Freeman 2 touchdowns. Darius Slayton with 100 yards and probably a touchdown. And I think Sterling Shepard hits one too as well.
Okay, so Dan, what is your final score and why?
Well, we're gonna go 31-13. We put up just about that many points against the Steelers and the Ravens, 2 strong defenses, something that the Little Giants don't have. And they're not even going to get their average score per game. They're going to get 13. They average 16. So that's the final score.
Gentlemen, I loved it. It was great stuff today. Applause, chest applause, gentlemen, shoulder applause, because that was awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's right. Give it to Brandon and Dan, everybody. Gentlemen, this has been so much fun. I'm glad that you were a part of it tonight. The first round of face-off in 2 weeks once again, because it's been crazy hectic for me as well with everything going on. But I'll tell you what, this has been great to get back to it. I'm so glad that both you gentlemen were here. So we will today, unfortunately, I got to everything so late. I was doing a lot today, so I did not skip voting poll. So you guys, whoever you feel is going to win in the of course, audience listening tonight, but it is going to be quite the battle. So NFC East game gonna be fun. Let's get down. We got about a little bit over. My God, we're getting close to less than about a half an hour. We're getting ready. So Brandon, where can these fans find you on Twitter? I see you, Dan.
Take that thing off.
Where? He said, what did he say?
Hold on.
I love it. Brandon, where can these diehard fans find you on Twitter, man?
On Twitter, my Twitter is at NJRange. But hey, yo, damn, look at this, bro. You see this? Super Bowl, right? Look at that. You see that? We got 2 more after that, too, brother. You don't know about those. You don't know about those rings, brother.
Don't
keep
let
wearing those chains. We'll wear the rings.
We'll just leave it at that. We don't play Little Giants games.
Oh, you wear chains, we wear rings, brother. We wear rings.
That looks like an empty finger.
What'd you say?
Looks like an empty finger.
Oh, yeah. Well, if I was on the team, my whole hand would be filled. Yours would have one.
I love it.
One lucky one.
Where can these diehards find you? Well, of course, I know you're not on Twitter very much or anything like that, but any place that these diehard fans, Eagles fans can find you, man?
You can find me on Facebook, Dan Geis, Guise, or Eagleman G on Twitter.
I love it. Gentlemen, that was so much fun tonight's Primetime Face. Of course, right here on IE Sports Radio, brought to you by Another App Co., our very first sport here at IE Sports Radio. So go check out the Flying, I forgot what it's called, the Flying Face app, of course. Go check out, you got to check out, of course, the BS meter. I think both these men will be using it on each other plenty if they were in this Primetime Face. And make sure to go check out, of course, Meme Me, awesome app. Beatbox, really fun app too. Your electric drum set apps, all kinds of cool stuff you can find at Another App Co. Go download them on Android, but you'll be finding them soon on Apple. Gentlemen, it has been so much fun. Any last words, Brandon? Any last words for us tonight?
The Eagles reek. We're taking the dub tonight. We're going back to New York.
What you got for us, Dan?
See that picture behind me with Brandon Graham sacking Tom Brady last year or a couple years ago?
Nobody's scared of Brandon.
Get used to that tonight, baby. Get used to that tonight.
Darren, one more comment from Darren. What's common about the Eagles and Giants is that both teams beat Tom Brady and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Be proud about. Oh, wow, that makes sense. That. Good stuff. So, gentlemen, that will do it for tonight. Thank you both for being a part of tonight's show. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great rest of the evening. God bless you both and your families. And we'll both hope to have you back here soon.
See ya.
Take care,
Eagles. The Eagles reek.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was so much fun. We appreciate our guests so much for being a part of that. Great stuff. I don't have much more to add, guys. We have an Eagles team who is unimpressive, but the defense is actually getting better. The Giants need a lot of help. I can't go any other way than this. Taryn had a lot of great points in there, so thanks, brother, for sharing. I personally feel right now that the Eagles will be winning this game. I'm going to go final score 28-14, just because the Eagles are a little bit better. The defense is stronger. They're a good football team, guys. And they're a football team is getting better. They should have a better record. and let a lot slip their fingers. The Giants, they need a lot of help. Good football team as well. No one sucks in the NFL, as we know, because, well, they're in the NFL. But at the end of the day, you got to hand it to the team who just looks better. I mean, paper, as I heard an old video game, I forgot what it was, Madden or NCAA, but games are not won on paper, and they're not. But overall, right now, the injuries, I know, piling up for both teams. But regardless, I think tonight the Eagles just have the better chance of winning, and I personally just think the Eagles are going to win this thing. So I'm going once again 28-14 Eagles, and let's see how it goes. With that said, y'all, that is going to do it for me, your boy Larry B. I will see you on Saturday morning to have our next two primetime face-offs, and Sunday morning to give you my picks for week number 7. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. This is me, your boy Larry B. signing off. I'll see you on Saturday. Until then, take care, and as always, God bless.